don't care about your credit. We care about the car you drive.
Hey, this is the original Chief to the CDZ. But I tell you what, you can call me Keith, you can call me T, heck, you can even call me Tony, but you doesn't have to call me Cotton. And I'm here today with the illustrious Tom the Car Man at Tom Finance Center. You've seen us before. You see how we do it. Hey, Tom's even been #1 in the nation with his dealership, and he's cranking up a brand new deal here, right here in the heart of Arkansas, known as Sherwood.
Sherwood, Arkansas.
Hey, Sherwood, Arkansas.
Yeah, there we go.
Tom,
There we
great
go.
to be here today. What we got going?
Selling cars.
That's what
Selling
you do.
cars, yeah.
That's what you do.
Helping people get reestablished, putting them in a good car. I mean, that's what we do.
Tom, one of your slogans is, we don't care about your credit, we care about the car you drive.
Which
That's
is
what
true.
does that mean? What does
Which
that
is
mean?
true.
Uh-huh.
You know, troubles happen.
Yes, sir.
You get sick, medical bills, divorce.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you name it, all kinds of bad things can happen to good people.
They affect you bad, you get bad credit.
Right.
And
Then what do you do?
Uh-huh.
You know, I had a couple in here the other day. Been on the job 12 years, something happened. Everything went bad, you know?
I've been there before.
Yeah, reestablishing, getting reestablished. They wanted a nice car. Had an 07 BMW here. They left that day. Left that day.
What?
Yeah, came in, got pre-approved, done, gone, out. And you know, and they were shocked. They were like, I can't believe this. I had a guy not too long ago come in. He had a credit score of 381.
That wasn't me, but you wasn't looking at mine. Go ahead,
But you know, he even said to me, he's like, man, I've tried. He said, they keep wanting to put me in this or that. And, you know, I just don't want to drive anything. And I understood that and got him in here, and he left out in a nice car.
Great, that leads us to another one of your slogans. Tom doesn't just buy any car, so why should you?
Why should you? I'm pretty picky about what I buy. We look at stuff, we've got a lot of tools today because of the internet.
Correct.
Avenues. And you know, it's good. You got Carfax, we run Carfax and everything. I try to buy stuff that's hadn't got a bunch of owners. I try to buy stuff that Carfax rates it above value. I try to buy stuff that's not got, I don't buy anything that's got major damage. Carfax, I can give you an example here. That little white truck that's over there, it's got a little scrape on the front bumper. Well, it shows an accident because of the front bumper. So what happens is sometimes you look at the Carfax and it may say an accident and it's nothing minor. What you want to get away from is if it says towed or something like that major, because then you've probably had some major problems. But you know, I assume every one of them's been painted on. Can't get away from that. I tell people all the time, if the factory scratches one at the factory, you don't think they throw it away, do you?
Hey, Tom, but the thing is, your experience allows you to sift through that kind of stuff.
Right.
Read between the lines, so to speak.
You know, I've done this for 30 years. I think that's what, helps me, because, you can look at a car and you kind of know how it's been taken care of. Cars, sounds,
First of
I don't
all,
know
you're
if
looking for a certain type of car, and you know that certain cars have certain characteristics.
Right. I look at that, and when I sit down in a car and I'm looking at a car and I'm walking around a car, I look for those things. You know, they all have characteristic problems. I try to stay away from that stuff that has characteristic problems that's major.
Right.
Like some cars, the transmissions are just going to go.
Yeah, I've been there.
And some cars, the motors, they've got a certain amount of miles on them, and they're done. Well, why put you in something that I know?
Yeah, it's a problem. You're creating problems for your own self.
I don't sell. I guess that's what makes me a little different.
Well, wait a minute, you're getting ahead of the
Oh,
script.
yeah,
You're getting ahead of the script.
But go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, what I was about to say, Tom, is a lot of dealers now emulating the way we advertise cars and what brought you to be #1. But now, what do you see as the difference?
Us. I mean,
What is the difference you think between you and other dealerships this type?
I think about that sometimes. What made me, why I'm different. I think I'm different. One of the #1 thing that I hear you say, customer-wise, I bought a car from so-and-so, and something little happened or something like this, or they needed some help with something, and the dealer just kind of looks at him and says, well, you bought it as is.
Right.
Sorry. And I'm like, you know, what's the big deal? Me trying to give you a little bit of help. This is what I do. You know, I can get stuff done cheaper than what you can. You're my customer. I'm going to help you get the problem solved.
But Tom, what the customer has to understand is when they purchase a car, a used car, a pre-owned car, it's not brand new. Even the brand new cars on the lot, when they come off, you could have a problem or have an issue. But what you make sure is there's no major problem that's going to render the car inoperable.
All right, now I can't do that. I wished I had, you know.
You mean you don't have no X-ray?
Yeah, I'm not Superman. I'm just Tom, the car man.
All right, you close. So, come, Superman, go ahead.
I don't have no way. They haven't created or invented a way for us to run a car through a CAT scan to determine what may happen. You know, airplanes. You know, they run those things. If they have a problem, they
don't
run
remind
through.
people that you're going to stop people from flying, Tom.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Stay on the cars, baby.
I don't want to do that. But you know, it is what it is. Cars are mechanical. They're made to break. But if you've got an issue, if you've got a problem, I'm here to help. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I'm not going to call any names or anything like that.
Okay.
But he goes, you know.
On that one friend you got?
Well, it's actually, one
that's
friend.
My floor.
Yeah, thank you.
That friend, go ahead.
You know, car dealers, I mean, you know. Anyway, but, you know, he goes, and I hear this from so many of them, oh, I hate it. See, when a customer comes back in. Because immediately in their mind, they're thinking, oh, I got a problem.
But they know that sometimes before they go out, though.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that.
Well, I don't, you know, you treat me respect, I'm going to treat you respect. I'm going to help you get something solved. Now, if you come in here and start screaming at me and cussing me, and, you know, I'm probably
You're not going to deserve it, are you?
No, I mean, I hope not. I mean, you know.
Okay, why not? Go ahead.
I get on that. I had a customer come in, and, you know, we've had some great success, and I really appreciate all the success we've had since we've done this. But I had a customer come in, and, you know, she about had tears in her eyes. She didn't buy a car from me.
Yeah, we got to have a moment of silence. Tom, go. Go ahead.
So, and she was like, I made a mistake. You know, what do I do? And I was like, well, there really is not too much you can do. You've signed the contract. I mean, you know, and she was like, I knew it. She said, but you've been honest with me. And I said, you know, that's what I do. I'm going to tell you more than what you want to know. I don't have nothing to hide. You need tissue. But I know.
You got to come right back, Tom.
You get too deep?
Yeah, that's way too deep. We'll be right back.
Get our waiters on.
Go to TomTheCarman.com and get approved today. Hi, my name is Jaden the Carman, and my dad just doesn't buy any cars, so why should you?
Hey, don't get the wrong impression. We're not getting mad. The cameraman got his doing this, Mama. It's not me. Hey, Tom, everybody wants to know, where are you?
Okay, real easy. What you want to do, if you're coming from Little Rock, Pine Bluff, or anywhere that part of the state, take 167. When you come down 167, you're going to take the exit 5. It's Keel exit. You're going to be on the opposite side of the freeway from us. Start looking across the freeway. When you start looking across the freeway, you'll see the sign. Keep on going all the way to the bridge. When you get to the bridge, cross the bridge. Get back on the access road.
It'll be Warden Road.
Be Warden Road, and you're probably going to come about 1.5 miles. You're going to see Penny's Pool, and there's a right there, and you'll see us. We're kind of back in a little corner, you know. So if you're driving down the road and you're thinking, oh my gosh, where is he? Hit TomTheCarman.com. We've got a maps right there, Google Maps. You can click on it and it'll take you right to us. You can also, at home, go on there right now. Go look at it. You can look at our inventory. Biggest thing, get pre-approved. Here's how the pre-approval is so important. When you go into that pre-approval and you get pre-approved, it pops up on my screen and lets me know that you've been pre-approved. It helps me match you to a car. If I've got something here, I'll let you know I got something here. If I don't have something here and I need to find you something, it helps me know where I'm going to be to find you a car. Because see, technology day, it's great. I'm out and about looking at a vehicle, and I can actually send you pictures of the vehicle I'm looking at that can match up, and if it's going to fit the criteria for you and us and everything else, there's your car. And you get to look at it before we even buy it.
Great, great. Tom, before we really get in depth into the inventory, what is the criteria for being approved?
Well, that's pretty simple. Have a job. Have income.
Hey man, you're getting dramatic on that. No, where you going?
I think it's Roger getting so close here. I just, anyway.
Ruining that. Go ahead.
Anyway, basically have an income. Whether you have SSI, disability, income, we can help you.
Great.
Okay. Now you have to qualify for a payment. You can't be a real small SSI and think you're going to have a $300 month car payment.
Right.
I've had a lot of people. Let me back up there, but proof of your residence. Now, if you don't have proof of residence, we got ways around that.
But they'll find all that information on your website,
Correct.
Or you'll be telling them
Right.
when they get here. Is that right?
That's correct. Now, let me tell you too. Here's how the website and here kind of how these things work.
All right.
How these things work today is the finance company takes your information that you put in there, so you need to be accurate. Because if you're not accurate with that, then it can interfere.
Right.
When
That's
we
very
get here,
important.
it not working. Okay.
You're going to be accurate or
You
honest.
got accurate and honest,
Okay.
both.
Uh-huh.
You got to be both.
Uh-huh.
So, we had that happen not too long ago. A guy put down a certain amount of income,
And it
it wasn't the right, and when he got out here, the car he liked,
But
it
I
was tough.
didn't know what my salary was.
Yeah, I understand. If that's a case and you got a question mark, put it in there in the notes in the comments. Let me know. Because I can call you. I've still got a lot of people who like to text, been texting back and forth, emailing back and forth on vehicles. So, I'm here to help you fit whatever need you got. Hey, get pre-approved. That's the key. You get pre-approved, and we're going to go to work to find you something.
Great. Now, Tom, you always talk about helping the people. How can you help them restore their credit?
Well,
How you do that, as Tom's trying to
easy. The banks that we use do reestablish credit. They report to all the major credit bureaus. And, after you pay on a vehicle a certain amount of time, your credit is starting to reestablish. Your score's coming up. I can also help you if you've got questions to me. I've done this 30 years.
Right.
So, rebuilding your credit, what you may need to do, some advice that you have. You wouldn't believe the people, since we've been doing this spot, that they come in and that's all they do and ask me. And I'm fine with that. I'm not here, I'm here to help.
Right.
So if I had customers or something like that, I couldn't get into depth, but you can always call me or come back. So I'm here to help you.
Great.
And if you've got a question, call me and ask me.
Okay. But tell them a little bit more about that website. They can get
Tom-
pre-approved on the website. Is that right?
TomTheCarman.com. You can see our commercial again if you want to watch Tommy.
Right. Well, everyone wants to watch
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Go ahead.
But anyway, our Jaden, he's also on there. So we've got our videos on there. We got a Facebook page. Please go and like us on Facebook. Facebook, when you do that, I update my inventory so you can see what the new inventory is.
Hey, Tom, let's go right into inventory.
Let me tell you about the X5.
Okay.
The BMW X5, 03, 104 on the miles. Now that is a rare vehicle. And I'm telling you,
It looks great.
gas mileage, I've got cars out here that are 4-cylinders don't get the kind of gas mileage that thing gets. Now I will say this, if you put your foot in it, it's gonna drink some gas. But again, that's kind of a specialty car.
Right.
That's the kind of
and it's
stuff
kind of
I look
baby
at.
for putting a baby foot in it.
Right. And it's only got 104 on it. I think it's a 2-owner. It's above value.
Tom, you have a plethora of experience and experiences in this car business. You've even been #1 in the nation in sales for a time. What do you attribute your success to, and what makes you different from everybody else in this industry?
I don't put pressure on you. I'm not going to sit here. I miss sales, okay? Not being, how do I say it?
Aggressive,
Yeah.
less than honest,
Right. Telling you,
lying.
just telling you what you want to hear
You
at the
remember
time.
I said, I remember I had to share with you something. Hey, Tom, you're being honest to a fault there. I mean, there's no need to say that, but that's very important, and it's very rare in this business, Tom.
Well, I mean, you know, I try. First of all, I've been through troubles. You know, not too long ago, like we've talked about, woke up one morning and my whole life changed. You know, and so I understand that. I understand the troubles and the pain and the heartache of all that. So, you know, the hardest thing is when you're trying to come back out of all that.
Yes, sir.
Is to sit here and be lied to and put into something that's just going to hurt you worse.
Explain that, Tom.
Well, the customer we were talking about earlier, she ended up getting into something long term that's probably not going to go long term.
The note is it.
The note's going to go long term. And so, you know, and again, my car's mechanical, it could run 1 billion miles. But, you know, it's like fit your situation.
That's very
The
important.
car that you're looking at, and we've talked about this.
And
I
that's
had a
AKA
girl,
not putting you in a car where you can afford a $200 a month payment and put you in a car a $500 or $600 a
right,
month payment.
right. I mean, I see that. I had a customer come in not too long ago. Just, what do I do? What do I do? They're paying $675 a month for a vehicle. They can't even go out to eat, you know?
What'd you recommend for them? You remember what they were about $250, $300 a month, I imagine.
Yeah, but you know, there's nothing you could do. They're in a contract,
Right.
you know? But they liked the car, and the salesman was talking, and you know, and that's where I'm different. I'm going to talk a little slower. I'm not going to rush you. I'm not, you know, I'm going to ask you to buy. Now, don't get me wrong.
But you're gonna make sure it's fiscally feasible.
Right, and you know, again, if you want to buy a car that's more than what you should buy, now don't
buy it here.
Well, no, that's not what I'm gonna say. What I'm gonna say is, if you like that car and you tell me you can afford it, all right. Well, I'm not your mama. All right, so, you know, I'll sell you the vehicle.
Now, Tom, we was
But
almost
got me-
married a while ago.
Yeah, I know.
Don't come up with "I'm not your mama" joke. But hold up, he's here. No, it's not Elvis. It's the PG.
PG Dandy.
PG. What's up, big guy?
Oh man, it's all good. It's you know, just the way it happens in my neighborhood.
Hey, PG is one of Tom's buyers, and you saw him last week. Tell him what you look for when you shopping for Tom.
Well, you know, we look at the car. We pop the hood, look at it. We look for any mechanical issues it might have. We look for. Also, we got a tool that I scan the VIN, and it pulls the information on that car. Carfax, history of the car, service, all that good stuff. Well, I'm not the only guy, but it's an app on my phone, but it's for dealers.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm with you now.
So I pay for this service, and so we're able to scan the VINs of these cars, and it tells us something about it. And so we try to look for cars without accident reports. We want to see how many owners this car has, how many times it's been to the service, if it's been maintained properly. Because if we buy a problem, or if I buy a problem from Tom,
I'm
and
calling
Tom
you.
sells it to you, then we all got a problem.
Yeah.
And so we want to eliminate the problem on the front end. So I carefully look at these vehicles, and even though they may not show accident report on the Carfax, we still look around the car to see if something might have been changed or altered on that vehicle as far as the paint or a fender or a bumper, because we'd like to know. We just want to know. So if we know, then you can know. And so we do our best to represent and buy good cars for you.
And how long you been doing this type of business?
I've been doing this for about 25 years, maybe over 25. So I'm not a novice. There's probably guys that know more than I know, but I'm out here every day. This is what I do, is buy cars. And so I buy like I'm going to put my wife in it, and I promise you, my wife's picky.
And like PG was saying, if I've seen a car and it's been painted, I'm going to show you. Like, we got a white truck over here, and I know this truck is a one-owner truck. The guy came in, he has serviced this truck from top to bottom. Transmission's been serviced. Well, there's a little place right on the front bumper. It shows an accident report on Carfax. That's it. That's how minor an accident report can be. So if we see an accident report on a vehicle, I don't automatically assume that it was major work. We look. It makes us
Skeptical.
tunnel in. Yeah, tunnel in on, okay, it's showing an accident. What was it? So we can look. And you know, there's guys out there that can do body work and paint work, and I mean,
won't be
they
able to
are
tell, yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
And then there's people out there that,
But sometimes it's a way for you to get through that though in the time.
well, I don't want to buy that car if that thing is all, you know, and this truck's dirty. We just got it in yesterday. So forgive us on the dirt on it. It hadn't been cleaned up or done anything yet. I see Roger over
Well,
there shooting
it was,
pictures
you must be
at it.
talking about inside because it looked pretty clean outside.
I mean, well, it does. But we ain't got that inside all done yet. It's still a little dusty and, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, again, the vehicles, we try to get stuff, you know, the tires are decent. Now, you know.
But Tom, tell me this, just how valuable is a guy like PG?
Oh man, you know, he's out there on the road. You know, I've got, I don't know, 6 or 7 guys that I pick the phone up if I'm looking for a specific product and
Right.
call,
Uh-huh.
and you know, can try to get that vehicle here. They'll shoot me pictures of it. Again, pull that Carfax, look at that information, see what I can find out on the vehicle. You know, and again, the internet. If you go to Tom the Car Man, you'll see how fast our inventory moves. So if you see something that you like, you don't need to wait. You know, I think our average car right now we're trying to keep on the lot has stayed maybe 8, 9, 10 days. Inventory changes constantly, but go on there and get them pre-approved. I can know. You know, and again, if the finance company as well says, you know, well, I know you like that car, but that may have to be your next car.
Uh-huh.
Now, you know, if you want to come up with enough down payment, you
If
can get in
anybody
anything.
can approve, yeah, right.
You know, in any car.
Uh-huh.
Because even the approval, here's how these programs work. And we've talked about this before, but the bank don't send all the money now. The bank only sends a portion of the money. The rest of the money
what does that
comes
mean,
in.
Tom?
Well, the people who pay for the people who don't pay.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And that's,
That doesn't sound good.
no, but you know, that's our system in everything, really.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you know,
Right, right.
it's,
Just like in insurance, if a cat comes in, he's the emergency room cat all the time, that hurts the guys that,
Right.
that have insurance. But
right.
again, Tom, tell us a little bit about your website and getting pre-approved on the website and how important that is.
All right, the process on the website. When you go to the website, tomthecarman.com or tomsfinancecenter.com, but I am Tom the Car Man, so we're promoting that pretty heavy. You can go on there, you'll see the video. We've changed the website up some. Now, it's even made for little smartphones.
Okay.
So you can go on your smartphone. Now, there's 2 things you can do. You can go in there and look at the inventory. And again, the inventory is constantly changing. You know, I had somebody the other day said, man, my gosh, I was looking at that car and you sold it. And then I was going to call you on that car.
Then, Tom.
Yeah, I called you on that, saw that car and you sold it. And I said, like, yeah, man. I mean, you know, another way I'm different, I don't have to make and don't try to get rich when I sell every car. If a car's making money, next. I don't have a love affair with any of them, you know? So when you go on the website, if you see something you like, go in there, hit that pre-approval. There's several buttons, apply for credit, pre-approval, different buttons that you can hit on that website and go in. Fill out an application. what happens is that application comes and even comes right to my phone.
Uh-huh.
So I know you've filled out an application. I know you've got approved. So I, at that point, can go to work. I can get on the computer. I go to the numbers. I may have to call you up and ask you a question. I may text you, you know, and ask you a question. So I'm trying to, at that point, match your information to a vehicle. If we don't have something, then we go to look for something. You know, I've got customers and they're calling me back. Have you found me something yet? Remember, please call me back. If I haven't called you back for some reason, please call me back, because sometimes I get sidetracked and I've got different people I've talked to, and I'm getting old. I forget.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, and again, if you're trying to find Tom, if you're driving here, get off on the Kiel exit.
Kiel exit number 5.
Number 5. Go around and go across the freeway, but don't go all the way across. Just as you get about to the end, you're going to make a right, which will send you around to
Right.
Warden Road.
Warden Road. Get on the access road. You can see it. Follow that access road to Penny's Pools.
Right.
And we're right beside it.
Right. Once you pass Indian Head Shopping Center, start looking to the right, you see Penny's Pool. It's the next corner you can turn to.
All right, back on the website again. Now you can also, if you're on your way, smartphone, hit that website, and we got Google Maps.
Uh-huh.
There's a map on there, and I think we're going to show you on the
Right,
TV,
right.
and you can take you right to it. Okay,
Great.
It'll come right to us. So pre-approval, you can do that on the website. Look at the inventory. You can send me a message. You can look at Tony some more if you want.
On Fox 16,
Fox 16 web page,
Right.
websites.
5 a.m. every morning, in case you don't, you
Yeah.
know, 5 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday.
And then we've got, let's see, we've got Facebook. Please go on us, like us at Facebook. You know, we're getting our likes up.
Great.
That's kind of new to
I
me,
don't
all
know what
that
that
kind
is,
of
but yeah,
stuff.
I
But
guess
yeah,
it's
you know,
supposed to be
like.
good.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, I've got everything's going good,
Super.
and we're constantly buying cars, buying something different, new. So
Well, tell us about old Dr. Jaden the car man.
yeah, my son. What do I say?
Oh, yeah, you see him beaming now.
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah. I'm kind of proud of the little boy. You know, he's pretty special. He's actually not even supposed to be here. So
Where's the truant officer? Hold on.
yeah, well, yeah. He's out of school, but anyway, yeah, he's a special baby.
Great. Tom, before we go now, that's what you are here. It's Tom's Finance Center. So
Yeah.
you're a finance center.
Yeah, we specialize in helping you get credit. And if you need help reestablishing, you've got questions, don't
Uh-huh.
hesitate, call me. I mean, I'm going to answer your questions. I'm probably, if you get tired of hearing me talk, just say, shh, you know.
I tell you what, bring up the music. What was that? Low Rider. And Tom, we're going to do a little Tom. No, we better not do that.
Yeah,
No,
we better not.
We better let that go.
He was already trying to get us too close, yeah.
We don't care about your credit, we care about the car you drive. Go to TomTheCarman.com and get approved today.